everyone, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company with another fun DIY project for our Thursday night. I am so sorry I am late. I appreciate you guys popping on. As you pop on, if you will say hello so I can see who's coming in. I'm not turning on my laptop tonight because I need the space for what we're creating. So anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Hey Mary, welcome. Sorry y'all, I am so late. And I know that, and I apologize. Just trying to clean up some area here so that I can work, because I'm making a pretty big project tonight. You guys will see. I watched a friend create, I don't remember when, I think it was earlier today, and she created something similar, but not exactly. So I wanted to put a little spin on my version of it, and I believe it was DIY Would Die. I saw that she had a pallet board and was offset with pallet boards, and she created a home sign with our porch setters, which is what I'm going to be using tonight. And then I'm going to be using the leaves from our fall breeze autumn leaves to put around it. So I just wanted to put a little bit of a twist onto her project. I really liked it, so I'm going to kind of do my own little twist. Hey Sandy, welcome. First of all, little personal side note here. So I'm not sure I will make it to the end, but we'll catch up. Oh, I'm so sorry you had a rough day. Right there with you. Anyway, my niece Marissa was in a house fire on Tuesday and has completely lost everything. And so if you go onto my page, my Michelle Fox personal page, there's a GoFundMe account there that's been started for her. She suffered burns to her hand, and then friends that she was staying with ended up with, I believe, 3rd-degree burns and is in the hospital. So I'm coming as her aunt and love her to death, and I'm just so thankful that she's okay and that, you know, her friends are okay. But if you would be able to donate to help, I would greatly appreciate it. If you can't, I totally understand, but if you could share the post so that just more people see it, for those that can donate. Every little bit helps. I mean, even $5. If every one of my friends, and I've got, you know, 1,300 or 1,400 friends, give $5, that all adds up. And so if you guys would be interested in helping out there, I would really, really appreciate it. And I know she'd be very grateful as well, and as well as my sister. This is my sister's second oldest daughter, and it would just mean a lot to our family to help her get back on her feet. And because, I mean, she's lost everything. She had the clothes that were on her back, and that is it. So if you'd be interested in helping, you can either let me know, or, I mean, if you didn't want to give through the GoFundMe, but you wanted to give, you know, through me, and I can get it to her, you're welcome to do that as well. Anyhow, the project that we're going to do tonight is, I have these little pieces of chalkboard that are cut. They're, I think, like 4 inches by 12 inches. And so I'm just going to put a bunch of these together and kind of create my own little palette board. I'm going to be using some of the 5-gallon stir sticks to hold it all together, as well as some gallon stir sticks. So I've got the 5-gallon and the gallon. I'm going to be doing the letters in white, and then the leaves and stuff, I've got some peppermint leaf and some red and some tiger orange that I'm going to be messing around with, you know, a little bit left over from Tuesday night. So I'm just kind of cleaning up some space here because this is going to take up a lot of room. So I'm trying to just clean off some more of my desk space here. Hey Stacy, welcome. And then I have my tub of ribbons, and I'm probably going to be pulling some of these out and making a messy bow, but I'm going to set my ribbons off to the side for right now because I need all the space I can possibly get, because this is going to be pretty big. I have, let me see how many of these I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of these little pieces, and we're just going to put them together and create our own little, like, slatted board, palette board type thing. And we're going to play around with this. So I'm going to tilt you guys down, and we are going to get started. Let me see here. All right. So there we go. So now I have you guys down. Let me make sure I can still see comments. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to, you know, paint any of those, is I'm going to lay these down just like so. And I think I'm going to offset them a little bit. Just so it's not, you know, totally perfect. So like I said, I'm just trying to get these all lined up so that I have enough space here. I'm going to move that one out quite a bit and move that one out a little bit more. Okay, so now I have these all lined up, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these long 5-gallon stir sticks, and I'm going to get these all glued down. So, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my E6000, because I'm going to do a mixture of E6000 and some hot glue, because I really want these to stick. I don't want these to come apart at all. So I'm just kind of going down the board, and I'm sorry you guys can't see every little thing that I'm doing. So I'm just trying to get a good mixture down here. Hey babe, what's up?
No. You make it, oh, you make a small porch thing?
Yeah.
So you were doing a porch setup. They're doing a big board.
No. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this down just like so. And I'm just going to push this down. And I need to open my other pack here. Hey, babe. Sorry, y'all. Life just... Before you take the trash down,
Yeah.
I need to empty my trash can back here.
Alright.
Because it's full and overflowing. Alright, so I get this started, and of course, the nails get in the way, and I can't exactly, get my nails in there to get this open. Ugh, okay, there we go. This is such a pain. Wish these just would come out super easy. I don't know why we have to have an issue here. Don't quite know. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got them open. I'm fighting with everything today, y'all. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing with another board. And I need to get another glue stick out. Alright, and so now this one I'm going to put down here. And I'm just going to push down and hold. Hey Brenda, welcome! Yay! I'm glad you made it. Like I said, sorry I'm late. It was a later night and got to go with my hubby for a little bit, and I never pass up an opportunity to go with him anywhere. So, alright, so now I'm actually going to take another one of these and put it like right here in the middle. And actually I'm going to do it this way, and then I'm going to do a couple of these guys like in the middle here, because I want to make sure that this is completely glued together. Actually, all right, I'm gonna just get some hot glue on here. All right, I think this, whoa, okay. I forgot to glue this one down. Me too, I'm late. We actually got out the house and went to the fair. Oh, awesome. Oh, I'm glad you got to go to the fair. Fairs are fun. Growing up, Pennsylvania had this amazing fair. It was called the Bloomsburg Fair, and it's like the end of September, and my dad used to take the day off of work because us kids in Pennsylvania for the Bloomsburg Fair, we always had Wednesday off, and that was always Kids Day at the fair. And so the kids always got in for free, and you know, so it was just a ton of fun growing up. And I haven't been back for several years, and I would love to go back. And yes, Brenda, the fair food is the best. There is nothing better than fair food. Absolutely nothing better. Everything tastes better when you get it from the fair. Okay, I'm going to take another one and I'm going to put it right here on this edge. Like I said, I just want to make sure that this stays together very well. I do not want this to come apart because I do sell my projects, and you know, I like to give my customers, you know, good quality items, you know, when they purchase them from me. I don't like them to fall apart. Okay. So there. I think I have this all completely glued together now. I'm going to just hold this down for just a minute. Okay, so now we have this really awesome board, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I don't need that anymore. So I'm going to kind of, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to start laying out our porch sitters now. And we'll do H, O, M, E. And actually I'm going to move this up a little bit. Probably like this. I'm going to try to tilt you a little bit this way. Actually, I don't think I can. Alright, I'm going to move this up here. Let me try to move some things around so that I can make sure you guys can see this here, which, there we go. I got you in a little bit here. Okay, so I'm just going to lay out the letters here, and I'm going to use some of my bright white chalk paste. I don't have much left, so I'm gonna probably pretty much use up the rest of this. Okay, I need to get this all stirred up, because like I said, I don't have a lot left, but what I do have is what I'm going to use. I'm going to grab my little spray bottle here, and I'm going to spray a few sprays of water into my chalk paste, and I'm going to try and get this stirred up a little bit, thin it out, so that we'll probably end up using up the rest of this tonight. I'll have to get some more ordered. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the H, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to lay this down just like so. And I'm going to just smooth that out, and I'm going to put our O down. And then just making sure all of our little pieces are down here. Just kind of lining them up. And then R-E. And there's R-E. Now I have these all smoothed out. I'm going to just grab one of my squeegees here. And I'm going to go side to side actually. Because of the slats, I don't want to go this way, so I'm going to go this way with my chalk paste. So I'm going to just go ahead and get a little bit down here, and we're going to go sideways. All this extra, and I'm going to start here. All right, and now I'm just squeezing up all this excess, and we're going to go ahead and pull up our H. Over here off to the side to be cleaned, and I'm going to do the same thing here with my O. And then I'm going to move this up to the M so that you guys can see the M. And I'm going to go ahead and just get some of this chalk paste down. And I'm just gliding this gently over the silk screened areas, making sure that all of our silk screened areas get covered. And then I'm just going back across, squeeging up all the excess. And then I'm going to move along to the E. Just a little bit more of that chalk paste. And I'm just making sure that all of our silk screened areas are covered. I'm going to squeegee up the rest back into my jar. And I'm going to pull up my M. And my E. Oh, you know what? I want to get a little bit more chalk paste on that E. There we go. And I just stuck my hand in the M. Yes, I did. Nuts and bolts. You know what? We're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it. So now I'm going to just squeegee off my little stir stick here and squeegee off and actually what I can do is I can grab my little squeegee here, and I can go in. Okay, maybe not, because I think I'm making more of a mess than I am helping here. Yeah, I am. Okay, so scratch that idea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my M, and I'm going to lay this back over just like so. Just like so. And I'm going to take this particular squeegee, and I'm going to go back over that little area there. Okay, so now I'm going to squeegee up all this here, and we're just going to peel that back up like so. And that's how you fix that. Voila. So before I stick my hands in this again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dry this up. Alright, so now we're done with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the lid back on my white paste. Alright, and we're going to pull out this little fall guy. And we are going to use this and put some leaves on. And what kind of wood did you use? I'm planning on making one. Actually, Brenda, I get the chalkboard panels from Home Depot, and they're like, okay, they were like $10 for a big sheet. It was like a 48 by, no, it was a 24 by 48 panel, and I got it cut down. I get it cut into 12 by 12s. I got it cut into these, which were, these are 4 inches by 12 inches, and created my own little slat board. So there, it is a chalkboard panel that you can get from Home Depot. And Home Depot seems to be the only one that has them that I have found. So, alright, so for these leaves here, I'm going to open some orange tiger. And some red. And I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, actually, I need this little guy here. Trying not to burn myself, which you guys have seen I'm notorious for doing. But I want to keep my hot glue gun on because I'm wanting to put a bow on this. I just think it's so stinking cute. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of red, and I'm going to dab a few places. Okay. And actually, I'm going to wipe this off. And then I'm going to grab some orange, and I'm going to dab in a few little places here. Okay. And now I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm just going to go over these leaves. Like so. And then I'm going to pull them up. And voila! Lady Di. Yes! I was watching Lady Di do one and she used pallet wood. I want to try and get one done before I have surgery. Oh, okay. Yes, Lady Di is who I watched. I think it was a previous live that I watched her do. But it was so stinking cute. And I knew I had these chalkboard panels, so I thought I would try it myself. And I'm gonna go up here. And I'm trying to be very, very careful here. And actually, I'm gonna move this down here and this down here so that I'm all right, for crying out loud. Okay, I'm like, what did I do with stuff? Yes, she just did it and it was beautiful. Yes. And so I wanted to give her a shout out. I'm putting a little different twist and using different leaves and things like that. So, but she just inspired this idea. So I'm going to brush that off, and then I'm going to grab some orange. Alright, and actually I think I'm going to open my green, and we're going to get a little bit of green in there too. You know what, I think we're going to pop this guy down here too, and we're going to let him go off the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to do some green down here. On that guy, I think. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we're just gonna grab our handy dandy little squeegee here. As soon as I find it. I know I have it. You know what? We're just gonna grab this guy here. And we're gonna go over that. And then we're gonna go over that. And then, you know what? We're just gonna go over this. All right. Actually, I'm gonna grab this guy and clean that all off. And we're gonna pull this guy up, and we're gonna pull these guys up, and voila. And you know what? We're gonna clean this up a little bit. And I will clean those guys up with a Q-tip. All right, and so now I'm gonna go down here and I'm going to put, not sure exactly where I want to put this at. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here, and I'm gonna just do some red. like I said, I'll clean this up down here at the bottom once I'm done. And I'm going to do another one up here. And I'm going to kind of clean that off a little bit. I'll go ahead and grab some orange. There's an orange one. Like, I'm trying to see where I could use another one at. I'm gonna do one kind of like right here. Alright, so that is going to be the end of our leaves for the night. I just really like how that turned out. Look at this, so cute. The new leaf stencil is beautiful, so ladies, if you haven't yet order your products from Fox and Chick's website. Aw, thanks, Brenda. And I will put my website on here after I'm done with this live. I'm going to go ahead and dry these up. And then I'll go in, where there's smudges and stuff, I will go in with a Q-tip and clean them all up. Alright, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close up my jars of paste, because we all know what happens if Michelle doesn't close up her jars. For those of you that have watched me long enough, you have watched me make more messes than you can probably shake a stick at. Because you know I am not a clean crafter at all. Hey Dad, welcome. It's funny when your dad pops on to watch you craft. I expect it from my husband. My husband is such a supporter of what I do, but it's kind of funny when your 82-year-old dad jumps on too. Kind of fun. Okay, so now we have all of this done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my ribbon stash here. And I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to use? We're going to use some of this, and we're going to use some of this, and we'll use some of this. You know what, actually, we're just going to cut some pieces off here.
Did you say Autumn's Breeze leaves?
No.
Oh, cool.
It's his home.
Yeah, that's cool. Doing autumn themed stuff real well.
Yes. Alright, scissors. Scissors. I know they're under here. Okay, there they are. Alright, so we're gonna cut two pieces of this. Okay, so we got two pieces of that, and we're gonna cut 2 pieces of these. And we're gonna grab some of this burlap with the polka dots. And let's see what else we got here. We're gonna grab some of this polka dot. We've got the red stuff, so we won't use that. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, I got some of this chevron. We'll use some of this. This fall chevron we'll use. Okay, so we have those, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on my ribbon, and pop that over here, and then I think I'm going to grab, I have some raffia here, and I'm gonna just grab some of this, and I'm going to cut it with my big scissors. Okay. Shove that back over there. And I'm going to grab one of my zip ties. We are gonna, okay, we're gonna move all this off to the side. We're gonna move this guy down for a minute so that I can work on this. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. We're gonna put this down, and then this down, and then this down, and then this down. And then we're gonna go this way, and this way, and this way, and then this. And then I'm gonna take this raffia here, and I'm just gonna kind of scrunch it all up, get all these little pieces here. And I'm just kind of scrunching it up here, and we're gonna lay that right on top, like so. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run my zip tie underneath, and I'm going to scrunch this up. And I didn't get the one piece in there. Okay, well, we're gonna shove this in here, and I'm gonna just shove that down there, and I'm gonna zip it up as tight as I can. Just move this to the back and cinch this up as tight as I possibly can. And I'm just gonna kind of fluff it out just a little bit. So I just love how this turned out. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip off my zip tie, and I'm going to, you know what, I think I'm going to cover up this little, yep, that's what I'm going to do. we have our bow done. So here is our cute little bow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy back up here. And I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing here. It's awkward when you're using big pieces. Okay, so I'm going to just take some of my glue and I'm going to put some glue here on my ribbon. And I'm going to do my very, very best not to burn my fingers. And I'm going to just flip that over. And I'm going to hold that down. And just give that a minute to dry. And just give that a minute to set. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. Now I'm going to take this cute little button or a half bead. I'm going to put some hot glue on it. And I'm going to stick this right here in the middle to kind of hide that zip tie. And is this sticking? You know what? We're going to go down under here and put a little dab. And then we're going to go down under here and put a little dab. And then we're just going to hold this for a few moments. All right. Just to make sure that our little bow sticks. And I'm just going to give that a minute to stick. And I'm going to pull all this off of there. All right. There. And I think we're done. So I'm going to pull you guys back up here to me. And I'm going to try and show you, actually, let me turn this around. I'm going to try and show you what this all looks like. So this is our cute, okay, I don't have it set up right, hold on. Okay, so there's our little bow, and H-O-M-E with some cute little leaves on here. So this is our project for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I appreciate you guys so very much, and I look forward to being able to craft with you again on Tuesday night. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That helps our page out so very much. And if I could just ask you guys to sprinkle this video and sprinkle the love, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again on Tuesday night. Bye.